Well, hello, welcome to Happy Yoga, and this is a Thursday, but you can use this whenever you'd like. But welcome, so it's Kim Living the Life Yoga, Happy Yoga, happy day everyone. So anything you need for your class is great. I've got my little pillow, I've got my blanket. You may have some other bits and pieces too, props. A chair, a wall, a table, a couch, anything that makes your yoga class perfect for you, that's what you do. And yes, I am in Cozumel, Mexico, and you are going to hear a few things in the background because it's another warm day. It's a little too hot to have my door closed, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud for you. So as in every yoga class, find how you'd like to start. What's your happy going to be today to start your class? Maybe it was really just a day where you think, I just want to be seated. Maybe you want to be laying down. Maybe you want your legs up a wall or on a couch or a bed. It's always those bits and pieces that you do to find that really great place for you. So find a good place, settle yourself in. And as always, we'll start with some mindfulness, some meditation, move into stillness, movement throughout the class. So just to take a nice, comfortable place, decide if your eyes are closed or your gaze is just relaxed. And then just breathe in and out through your nose, if that's possible. Choose a gentle, easy, and steady breath. And taking your time with each breath in, and spend as much time as each breath out. And find a breath that reflects all the qualities of calm, patience, spaciousness, and ease that we'd like to see in the mind. The intention for this meditation is noticing of breath. So we commit right here and now to holding the mind's attention on breath. And we hold not with a tightness or a grasping, but with spaciousness. And just think about that bit of awareness on the breath. Bit of awareness of whether or not we're still watching the breath. And the rest is just that amount of efforts that we're making, relaxed and open. So just stay with this gentle, easy breath. Noticing the breath in whatever way it chooses to speak to us and to speak to you. Feel the sound of our breath moving in and out through the nose. Perhaps there's a temperature in the breath. A cool breath in and a warm breath out. And then open to noticing a smell or a taste to the breath. And are noticing the felt sensation of the breath. How does that breath feel as it moves in and out through the nose? And how does the breath move and feel in the body? Notice the movement of inhale, expansion, and exhale, letting go. And notice the lift of the chest with breath in, and the release of the shoulders, belly, thighs with the breath out. Get that sense of upward lifting and lightness with the breath in, and a sense of grounding, rooting to the earth with breath out. Continue to allow the breath to draw your attention inward in whatever way it does. And just breathe is the most intriguing thing that you've ever seen. I'm curious about breath, its movement, its energy. Whatever arises, keep returning to the intention, to the noticing of the breath. Again and again, allow breath to draw you in. And all the while you remain still open, still spacious, still free. Just noticing, checking in. Let's take some more breaths. And then this nice big deep breath. Letting it go. Nice inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the mouth. And just feel it. Feel the body. Feel how it is, whether you're seated or laying down. Just add little movements. What's going to feel nice? Kind of movement, maybe a little shifting. Just see what your body's asking for. You're at, hugging those knees to the chest. Oh, it just always feels so nice. And then think about rolling over to one side if you're laying down, taking a few more breaths. And slowly think about pushing yourself up to seated. And find a good, comfortable place where you'd like to be. Whether it's the Sukhasana, the easy pose, maybe a little shifting, you know what you want to sit in. And as always, yes, I am on the edge of my mat. On the edge of my blanket. So I've got it just folded, and really it's just that little edge. I find that comfort for sitting, but everybody finds they're happy. So check in where you're at if you like to sit something. So part of it, even if you're tight in hips or tight legs into the knees, maybe it's sitting on a nice big pillow or folding the blanket double. That's in yoga classes, we may use bolsters. So find that ease and comfort and just take a couple more breaths. slowly I'm going to take that right ear over to the right shoulder. I can take that right hand up and let it, just rest a little weight, and all of a sudden I'm just feeling more opening down that left side of the neck. And if you're looking for a little more, I can even take that left hand and arm and take it behind my back, and next thing you know, I've got more opening in the shoulder, in the side of the neck. So see what feels right. A few more breaths here. And then I'm going to start looking down towards my armpit and just notice how this might feel a bit different. Just where in your neck or shoulder you're feeling that little bit of a pull. Couple more breaths. And then slowly releasing. I like to do that little looking left and right. And then let's go the other direction. So left ear to left shoulder, left arm just on that head, little bit of weight. Notice this, mine feels so different on this side than the other. Again, I could leave my hand on my knee, take it out, or wrap it behind. I find that gives me a little shoulder opening. Just continue having some breaths here. And I'm just listening to all the birds in the background. And then slowly I'm going to start looking towards that armpit and just noticing the little switch here. Few more breaths. And then slowly releasing it again. Do a little back and forth, but if there's another movement you like, please do it. And I'm going to do my shoulder roll. So I'm starting at the front, but you pick the direction. We are going to go back and forth, so, or forth and back. So the challenge later will be, what kind of bird sounds are you hearing? Do you know the birds wandering around? And then I'm going to go change directions. And just, let a little bit of shifting. Now if there's any move you want to switch or go into a Sukhasana pose, you want to go on your knees into Hero's pose, we're going to do that movement here, that flow, the inhale, exhale flow. So you decide where you might want to go. I think I might go onto my knees. And remember, I could roll my blanket between my thighs and my calves. I could put the pillow between, things like that. So see what might feel comfortable, or stay where you were. Remember, you always got to make sure you feel good. Wherever you're at, find that length in your spine. Then inhale up. Exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale as you bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as you bend to the left. Inhale up as you exhale as you open your chest. Inhale, arms up as you forward fold. Take some breaths. Next, inhale all the way up. Exhaling, twisting to the right. Inhale up, exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhale, up, side bend to the right. Inhale, up, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you open your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale as you forward fold. Nice big inhale all the way up. Last one. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as you twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale as you side bend to the right. Inhale up, side bend as you exhale and bend to the left. Inhale up, exhale as you open your chest. Inhale up, coming into your last forward fold here. And slowly coming forward. Now, I'm going to come back and change my seated position. And bringing my legs out. Now again, I'm going, I want to sit on the edge of my blanket. Ooh, so funny enough, I mean, my blanket's not very big. I pop it up and all of a sudden, little tilt in that pelvis and my back feels straighter. So always those little interesting things. So we're going to do a little bit of playing around in our feet and our ankles. So here's a funny thing. There's big winds here. I put my hands on my legs right now, and I can feel the dust on my legs. But hey, I'm from Regina, Saskatchewan. I'm no wind, but different wind direction here. So apparently coming from more south-southeast. Different than the north. So on an island, that is different. Okay, now focus here. So I've got my feet in front. I can have my hands on my body, or I can have them down the sides. And I'm just going to start pointing and flexing those feet. Ooh, feels nice. I've been walking a lot, running, so I can tell you that I have been doing every day work on the feet just to make sure they're feeling good. So come up, and now I'm going to just start wiggling those toes. And then I'm going to, a little shifting, it's like windshield wipering my feet and my legs. So even part of this, you think about it, I don't want just my feet to go. I'm going to see if I can do it all the way from those hips. So it's the whole leg shifting. So notice that, yeah, I could just do feet. Let's see if you can do a nice shift for everything. A little different. Then I'm going to take my legs a little bit further apart. And then slowly turn the feet to see if the toes will touch. Then take them out. In and out. Just start feeling that. So whenever we're doing things like this, you think it's feet, ankles, but also calves. So these are those little things, movement, stretching, that feel quite good. Ooh. And then just any wiggling. Now we're going to do a couple different things for feet and ankles. And I mean, especially too, even if you've been walking outside, say in Saskatchewan, with maybe some snow, some ice, your feet can get kind of tight as you're walking, trying to make sure that you stay upright. So these are those little things that you feel that in your feet, that there's a tenseness. These are some things that are going to help do releasing. So we're going to go into, I'll find a better name, broken toe. I know there's other names, but somehow that's the one that always sticks in my head. So coming down on my your knees, hands in front, and tucking those toes. Now, that could be, you might go, that's it. That's all I'm going to tuck. Maybe take my baby under. And that could be sufficient. I could also fold my blanket or take my pillow, tuck it back there, and stay forward. Or in total, I come, make sure my baby toes tucked under, and then I try to, have those heels underneath my hip. If this is too much, remember, go forward. Then it's not as much weight. Also, you can have something between that thigh and the calf, a little more support. And this is where I should tell you stories, so it kind of distract you from being toes. But part of this, you think about that lengthening in the bottom of the feet, that release in the toes. When we do this, it helps on that Achilles, the calf, everywhere. It's all those things, but remember, all those little shifting too. It's like anything else, we work towards something. And you know your body. And slowly come forward. Now you can tap your toes, or maybe you wiggle them. I'm gonna do one more. If this isn't awesome, remember, you think I've done enough, come sit like this, if that's okay. But remember, add the props to feel more comfortable. I'm gonna do one more, tuck those toes under. Woo. And then see what you need to do, what you need to add. So here's today, what was it? Today, I went for a run, I went to yoga, did all the things. And then our quest today was out shopping, looking for a specific sort of peanuts. So here are the cacahuates, and there's a lime Japanone cacahuate. But what it is it's peanuts that have kind of a little cover on them with some lime. And the whole family is in love, even all the granddaughters. So we've been asked to bring back more. We had to go find them. They've been selling out. So it was a quest. That was today's quest, was to find. So think about limon Japanone cacahuates. Coming out, and just those tapping, ooh, wiggling, okay. So I'm coming back to seated, back to have my seated on the pillow, a little bit bigger on the mat. And we're going to do a little bit of cradle pose just to hug the knees and relax and release. So, yeah, I got my right leg now in front, and I'm going to hug that right knee with the right arm. I could have it up. I could take that left hand down here. I can give it a nice big hug, but you know what's going to feel comfortable. You know what, is it better to foot down? So find the good place for you. See if you can keep the length in the spine. I was rounding my back, so definitely I thought about it. Maybe even wiggle your toes. But do that little rocking, what feels good. Ooh. So a little releasing. So in these happy yoga classes, it's a bit of everything. A little release here, a little release there, some strengthening, some movement, but stillness. I'm going to slowly release that right leg down, then bringing my left foot in front, hugging the left knee, left arm. Again, that right hand could come to the foot. That could be just sufficient, or hugging it. You made me hug it a little more. Like I said, I am feeling all the little dust on me. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna have to do something? Who knew? So being on an island too, a lot of the dust here is, it's different than home. So it might be a little bit more sticky. A little more, and then release. Now we're gonna come up to a standing. So now here's those decisions of how might you like to come. You might know exactly what's your best way to get up. I'm gonna play around, it's the cross-legged pose. So crossing, I've got my feet, the sides of my feet are pushing down on my mat. Okay, so they're right there. I'm gonna have my hands beside me to push myself up. I could use one hand. Ooh, got a mosquito flying in front of me, or try to come up with no. So it's those. Oh, see what works. This is something I've practiced on. I gotta keep practicing everything. So coming up, finding a good supported place, standing in your Tadasana. So that's the feet about the hip distance apart, toes forward. Just a little shifting, little movement. And slowly, feeling nice and grounded, take your arms up overhead. I'm going to clasp my hands, then slowly come up on my toes. Take a few breaths here. Find that nice length in your body. And slowly bring them over. I'm just going to do a little shifting back and forth. So heels are down. And then slowly, I'm going to take my hands behind my head, elbows out. I'm going to do that same thing up on my toes, doing some balance. Just kind of see, does it feel different this way? You'll find that length to your spine. A few breaths. And then slowly release, and again, oh, maybe there's some little bit of movement. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to bring my arms out to the sides, on my shoulders, slowly lifting. Take a few breaths, nice lengthening. And then slowly let it go. Just kind of check, see what that was feeling like. And then when your feet are there, lift those toes, give them some wiggles. Just kind of notice how that feels. And you can notice where your feet has grounded. I was rolling my feet, I don't know, maybe a couple hours ago. And I could tell I rolled one foot, took the ball out, and all of a sudden that foot was grounded, and then I did the other side. I thought, wow, grounded feet. Little things in life. So I'm going to turn onto my mat here, and then slowly, just going to do a nice inhale, exhale as I forward fold. Bend those knees as much as you'd like. Inhale, halfway up to flat back. Exhaling, fold. Nice big inhale all the way up. And exhale to prayer. Take a few breaths. Nice big inhale up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to flat back. Exhaling, fold again. Bend those knees as much as you'd like. Nice big inhale all the way up. And exhale to prayer. Now next one is where we're going to come down. So inhale up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhaling, fold. So my hands are down, my knees are really bent. I'm gonna step my feet back and drop my knees and just slowly take my knees out a bit, big toes together, coming down into that child's pose. And remember, you can tuck the blanket or the pillow between your thighs and your calves, or maybe you want to go onto your back and have your knees hugged open. So find a good place. I'm going to start shifting my hips back and forth. And then to be active here, I'm going to take my arms out. I've got my elbows off the mat and stretching and strengthening in my shoulders. I can even feel in my back all the way down to my hips. And see if I can let my head relax. And stay here for about 5 breaths. And then even shifting back and forth. And then we're going to stay for a little longer, whether you're on your front or you're on your back. So settle in. Find something. You might want thing under your knees. You want something under your belly, under your head. What's going to be a good comfort for you to let yourself relax and release? Think about even the breath that you want to use to let yourself settle. Is there any little shifts you want to make with those hips to settle in a little more? Just checking in the body that you are releasing. Do about 10 more breaths. Maybe 10. I don't usually pick 10, but today, yes. Slowly push into my hands, bring myself up. Think about coming into the tabletop. I'll come a little bit of an angle here. Remember too, if you'd like something under the knees, go for it. Because, oh my God, it could be, yeah, quite a bit of on your knees. So just checking in. Now I've got my hands forward, but I'm going to do a little wrist opening. So I'm going to actually take the back of my hands forward and then just do a little rocking back and forth. So you know how far you can rock. And then I'm going to take the back of my hands down. Now, I might just do one at a time. Yeah, I'm going to do my right hand first because I thought, I don't think I can do both. And see if it's okay to rock a bit. And then slowly take the one hand out and then turn that left hand, or you know which one you did first. So play around. And just kind of come back and just do that little releasing. Oh, that feels good. Ooh. And then slowly coming back to tabletop. And from here, I'm going to tuck my back toes under and do that little bit of movement. So coming back and then rounding my spine, chin to chest as I come forward. Dropping my belly, looking ahead as I come back. If you want to do a different way, please do that. I found I'm becoming a little bit, I don't want to say addicted to this. That seems wrong. But I am just enjoying it. Funny how you find something and you go, I'm liking it. So find that. Couple more. Done before. I'm just going to come back up, take that left leg out. Just that little rocking back and forth, pushing that heel. It's so nice. And then just hold, take a few breaths. And then bring that left knee in. I'm going to take that right leg out, and again, rocking back and forth. Feeling good. And then let's hold. And slowly coming in, I'm going to walk those hands a bit forward. Actually, I'm just going to do a little shift to my mat. It's just on a little angle. I'm going to tuck my toes under, then come into a downward facing dog. Just kind of moving those legs, getting that opening. Always laugh when you think, oh, this is supposed to be a relaxing pose. Little work. And then slowly I'm going to bring that right leg up, three-legged dog, a few breaths. Take that right leg down, take that left leg off, a few breaths. Little movement, then slowly I'm going to bring that right foot forward. Ooh. Okay. So think about where we're at now. I'm going to do a little rocking back and forth. Okay. I'm going to drop the back knee Again, you may want to have something on there. I could have that blanket there. That feels so much better. And then I'm going to just start rocking back and forth. So see how far you want to go. I'm thinking about trying to straighten that front leg. Come onto my heel, lift those toes. See what works for you. Couple more. Okay, now I'm back here. Now I could stay here, hands down. I could, look at I'm walking that back leg up a little bit. Or I could slowly lower down. Oh, see where you're gonna go. So you know what's working better, right? I'm just gonna change my mat, I dragged it back. Do I stay here? Do I even just bend that knee a bit? Or coming all the way? I don't know why I keep dragging my mat. It's that kind of day. Anyways, a few breaths wherever you're at. And then slowly, here I am coming all the way up. Gonna tuck that back toe under, come back into a downward facing dog. A few breaths. And funny enough, moving my mat. And I'm slowly going to bring that left leg forward, kind of in between the hands. So low lunge, that back leg, knees back, and that little rocking again, just like we did. And then slowly, I've got that blanket for my left right knee. Dropped her down. And then getting that opening into the back of the left leg. Think about the hamstring, the knee, the calf, even the foot. That feels good. Let's do a few more. Next time we're going back, we're going to hold it. So remember, I could slide that leg a little forward. Maybe the knees bent and your hands are down. Maybe you're going, oh, I got this. See if I could do it without dragging my mat. See where it's going to work for you, and we'll take a few breaths. And then slowly, I'm coming all the way forward, hands there, tap my back toes. Again, middle down dog, no movement. That's all there, releasing those knees. Walking up and coming seated. Ooh, look at it, I got my blanket. Just how handy, it came right on my back. And I'm gonna bring my feet down, my hands here. Oh, windshield wipering. Ah, nice. And then we're going to go into the butterfly pose to hold for a bit. So think if you'd like to have something underneath your hips. I've got my knees bent, feet together, coming out. Now also think about those knees. I could, if something wasn't feeling awesome, I could put blankets, I could put pillows under there. So honestly, support yourself as much as you like, or if you'd rather go down on your back and do it, do a nice relaxed pose that way. Find you're happy. And also decide, do you want to stay seated or do you want to go forward? Remember, don't have to pull yourself, don't drag yourself down. Find a good comfort. Relax your head and your shoulders wherever you're at. Let's find that comfort. Find that ease. Let your body just relax as you can. See if you're holding on to anything, anywhere. And even noticing if your jaw's tight or your shoulders lifted. Do about another 8 breaths. I even remembered 8 this time. Up. Now we're going to come on to our back for a few movement and twist before Shavasana. So remember, if it is cool and chilly where you are, you may want to put your socks on, you may want to put a sweater on, something to make sure you're feeling warm. So don't rush. I would not want you to be cold at all. I'm going to come slowly down and I'm just going to put the blanket under my head because I can. So, coming down, hug those knees into the chest for some movement. Remember, hands on the knees if it feels okay, or on your thighs. For some people, holding the knees might just be a little bit, cause tension. So you want to check in. Then I'm going to slowly release my feet down. I'm going to take my right leg up and over, so I've got just my ankle on that left thigh just by my knee. And even here, just rocking back and forth. And then slowly, I can bring my legs in, so options, I can hug my knee. So you know that was kind of a little moto, like a little scooter. You wonder. So the knee could be bent, the leg could be up. Maybe you want to rock back and forth as well. What's going to feel good? Maybe you want stillness. Just check yourself and your body. Sometimes when I rock, I get a different angle and then I go, ooh, I can feel that more in my hip. So that's sometimes I think why I got into that little rocking. Plus I find the rocking releases, so you find you're happy. I'm going to slowly let that left foot down. Then I'm going to drop everything over to the left side, so left knee, right foot. If the floor seems too far away, put a blanket or a pillow underneath. If you would like, you could take your arms to the side and you decide where you want to look. You could move your arms somewhere else. Make sure you feel comfortable. Do you want to look from one side to the other or just up front? Make sure you're feeling comfortable, and we'll do 8 long breaths here. Slowly we'll come all the way back through the center. I'm going to release my right foot down to the mat. Take that left leg up and over and again. And just rock. See where you'd like to have your arms and hands at this time. And then we're rocking back and forth. Notice if it feels different. Slowly, I'm going to start bringing those legs up towards my chest. So I'm going to have that hand behind the thigh. And where do you like to hold on to the knee? You find it. What do you want to do? Where do you want your legs? And again, you could rock or find stillness. And all of a sudden I go, ooh, I can feel that I can feel the left hip more. So it's holding in one place good to create some tension release. Or is walking better? Always those interesting things. So kind of check it. And then slowly I'm going to release my leg. Take that right foot down. And then we'll twist over to the right side. So right knee comes down, left foot. And again, if that thigh's tight like me, it might feel different. And honestly, I have in the past put something underneath my foot to my knee. So find your good place. Where do you want to take your arms? Where do you want to turn your head? Where do you want to turn your head? We'll do 8 breaths here. Slowly coming back to the center. If there's another movement you want to do or you want to hug the knees, do that. Check in with your body. And when you're ready, then you take yourself down into your Shavasana. How do you want to finish your yoga class? Think about it. Is it just Shavasana? Do you want to have some props supporting you? Maybe you have somewhere where you could put your legs up and that's your happy. So always checking in and seeing. And as you find that place, settling in. And just think of that mindfulness of breathing. Just noticing too if your eyes should be closed or is a soft gaze better. Just noticing. Using that breath in and out through your nose. Choosing a gentle, easy, and steady breath. And then taking your time with each breath in Spend at least as much time with each breath out. And find a breath that reflects all the qualities of calm, patience, spaciousness, and ease that we'd like to see in the mind. Is there any particular breath you have to do? Just what is working for you? Because the intention of this is noticing the breath. Just you take your attention to your breath. And just know, try not to hold it with any tightness or grasping, but just with spaciousness. Just have an awareness of the breath, just noticing and relaxing. And just stay in this gentle and easy breath, noticing how it's trying to speak to you. Just that sound of the breath moving in and out through the nose. Perhaps there's a temperature to the breath. A cool breath in and a warm breath out. Open to noticing a smell or a taste to the breath. Or noticing that felt sensation of the breath. Just notice, how does that breath feel as it's moving in and out through your nose? And how does that breath move in and out throughout your body? Notice that movement of an inhale, expansion, and then exhale, letting go. Notice the lift of the chest with the breath in, the release of the shoulder, bellies, and thigh with the breath out. Just think of that sense of upward lifting, lightness, and breath in. And then that sense of grounding and rooting to earth with the breath out. Just continuing to breathe and drawing that attention to the breath and just seeing how it's feeling, seeing what it does. Just think about that breath as the most intriguing thing you've ever seen. Just be curious about it, its movement, its energy. Whatever arises, keep returning to the intention, to the noticing of breath. Just noticing, allowing that breath to draw yourself in, to allow you to release and to relax. Just a few more breaths. And remember, if you'd like to stay here, please stay. Or if you'd like to relax and come back up, slowly just take a nice deep breath. Don't move yet. Think about what kind of movement is going to just bring you back to more of the awareness of that space around. Maybe it's easy with the sounds you hear behind me. Kind of just notice what your body asking for, what kind of movement, what kind of shifting. And slowly hug those knees into your chest. Roll over to one side. Gently push into your hand, bringing yourself to seated. Make yourself comfortable. And then slowly bringing your hands together to heart center. I want to just thank all of you for joining me. Whatever that may be in your day, your time. Thanks for allowing me to guide you through a practice, and always, always thank yourselves for taking time just for you. For yourself, for your mind, your body, whatever you might need. Take good care of yourselves. Namaste. Well, thanks so much. Enjoy. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.